Hello and welcome to the newsroom. I am Oyi Adekunle. The National Association of Resident Doctors (NARD) has vowed to continue with its ongoing strike as long as the federal government holds on to its no work, no pay policy. The Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, had summoned a stakeholders meeting with NARD and representatives of the Federal Ministry of Health and the Nigerian Medical Association (NMA) over the weekend in Abuja, but the meeting ended with NARD refusing to sign the agreement for them to call off the strike. NARD National President Okwayesui Uyilawa said the union refused to sign the MOU due to an undisclosed clause, adding that NARD leadership has to present the new MOU to its members before it could sign the document. The Multinational Joint Task Force (MNJTF) has offered free medical services to over 10,000 internally displaced persons and members of host communities at Monguno, Borno State. MNJTF Field Commander Major General Abdul Khalifa Ibrahim, while flagging off the medical outreach over the weekend at Monguno, said the medical care was part of the stabilization process of the counterinsurgency operation. He said the medical support include dental services, Medicare for nursing mothers, distribution of wheelchairs to those affected during Boko Haram attacks, amongst others. Ibrahim further explains that the outreach was organized with $60,000 from UK, USA, France, and some countries of the Lake Chad Basin region. And the federal government says it has concluded plans to build resettlement cities for internally displaced persons and refugees in Zamfara State. The resettlement cities are expected to resettle and accommodate as many displaced persons in the state as possible and will have worship centers, skill acquisition centers, police stations, water treatment centers, amongst other facilities. The Federal Commissioner, National Commission for Refugee Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons, Iman Suleiman, disclosed this while flagging off the distribution of relief materials to IDPs recently affected by the activities of armed bandits in the states. She noted that the federal government has selected 4 states of Borno, Edo, Katsina and Zamfara for the project. And the Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS) has directed taxpayers in the country to continue to pay their value-added tax (VAT) to it or risk penalties for failing to do so. The directive followed a recent judgment obtained by the Rivers State at the Federal High Court, Port Harcourt, which ruled that states and not federal government are constitutionally empowered to collect VAT. But FIRS spokesperson Abdullahi Ahmad, in a statement on Sunday, said the agency has appealed the court's judgment. But despite the appeal filed by FIRS, Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike signed a bill on VAT collection into law on Thursday. But FIRS said both parties are aware of the appeal and stay of execution on the judgment and advised taxpayers to continue to pay VAT to FIRS. The Ekiti State COVID-19 Task Force Monitoring and Enforcement Team has sealed 2 eateries and a new generation bank in Ado-Ekiti, the state capital, for violating guidelines put in place by the state government to curb the spread of the deadly COVID-19. The Senior Special Assistant to Governor Kayode Fayemi on Public Health, Jimlas Ogunshakin, while speaking with newsmen, revealed that the state has recorded 300 fresh cases of the virus within 1 week. The development, he said, was a source of great concern to the government and the people of Ekiti. He added that the routine exercise is ongoing by the team to engage the communities on the need to protect residents of the state against the 3rd wave of the pandemic. And on the international scene, the United States has enlisted several major airlines in its frantic evacuation of tens of thousands of Afghans, Americans and other foreigners from Kabul following its fall to Taliban extremists. According to a statement by the Pentagon, 18 civilian craft will aid dozens of military cargo transports involved in the evacuation. Up to 15,000 Americans need to be removed from Afghanistan, and that's according to President Joe Biden, who says the administration wants to get at least 50,000 Afghan allies and their family members out of the country. And in sports, Nigeria has been ranked number 7 in the FIBA Power Rankings for the 2021 AfroBasket, scheduled to hold from August 24th to September 5th in Kigali, the Rwandan capital. The Power Rankings differ from the FIBA World Ranking presented by Nike and is based on the recent performances of the 16 teams that will battle in Kigali. Power Rankings are determined by dividing the sum of all the winning points, tie points, shadow points, and bonus points by the number of games played. And that's the latest update on the newsroom at this hour. Do join us again at the top of the hour for more. Thank you for watching.